If another motherfucker call me paranoid or schizo, I swear I'ma lose my shit. Quit calling me paranoid and schizo. Just because I like to check the light switches at the BnB's using a burnt piece of bacon. When you just never know. And this method flawless for real. I mean, just look at it. Basically, all you gotta do is just make sure you go to your nearest Walmart before you book the Airbnb. You want to pick you up a pound of bacon. And always just make sure I fry it up to where it's crispy, and I just put it at the light switch just like this. That's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. Then always make sure I get my clippers and I wipe off the residual just like this. Then you want to make sure you hit the top and get everything nice and tight just like that. That's perfect. Then you want to make sure you hit the other side just like this. That's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. Wow. Basically all I do is just make sure I hit all the sides and make sure I hit it even. Then I grab my marker and I make my dots as the reference points. Because you just never know. This method flawless for real. And y'all want to call me paranoid. People always calling me paranoid and schizo. But I don't care. Every time I rent an Airbnb, I'ma always check it using my flawless methods. Cause you just never know. And I'ma show y'all exactly how to do this one right here. So basically all you gotta do is just get you some Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And then you wanna get you some Pringles. And you wanna make sure you sprinkle it right in the center just like this. That's perfect. That's perfect. And then I just give me a tablespoon of flour and I just make sure I sprinkle it all on the top just like that. Look at that. Wow, look at that. And then you want to make sure you go ahead and get your Taco Bell hot sauce just like this. And what I like to do, I just go ahead and sprinkle it right on top. And just do about 5 little drops just like that. That's perfect. That's perfect. And then you want to go ahead and take your stirring tool and you want to stir it all up just like this. I always make sure I try to get it all evenly just like that. Look at that. And then you want to take your purified water just like this. And you want to make sure you get your little 1 cup spoon just like this. And then I just go ahead and pour the water in there just like that. And then I just go ahead and pour a little bit right on top just like this right here. That's perfect. That's perfect. And then you want to take your potato masher and you want to make sure you mash everything up so you can get it evenly just like this. I like to go in a rocking motion just like that. Just go back and forth just like this. That's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. Wow, look at that. And you can see it's already starting to form together. Look at it. I always just try to make sure I get everything in the center all even just like this. Look at that. That's perfect. That's perfect. You want to make sure you get it all just like that. And then I take my mixing stool and I just go ahead and get everything. And then you go ahead and pour a little bit more water in there just like this. And you can already tell that it's starting to set and get hard. So you want to go ahead and do this quick. You want to try to get it all in there. Just like this. That's perfect. That's perfect. Y'all wanna call me paranoid and schizo? Well, I don't care. Wow, look at that. And that's pretty good right there. And then I'll just go ahead and take it and I put it right in the sprinkle can just like this. And you want to make sure you get all of it just like that. That's perfect. Then you want to put it in there just like this. And then you want to go ahead and take all your tools you use and put it all together and put your lid on just like this. That's perfect. And then you want to take your magic magnetic markers and you want to make your dots as the reference points right on top of the lid, just like this. And then I take it and I put it in place right at the door, just like that. Look at that. And then I make my dots as the reference points. Because you just never know. And this method flawless for real? Wow. Ever since I went viral for exposing all those Airbnb hosts, now I got everybody in my inbox calling me names like paranoid and schizo. But I don't care. Every time I run an Airbnb, I'ma always check the light switch in the master bathroom using half pieces of Oreo. Cause you just never know. So basically for this method, all you gotta do is just get you an Oreo. And then you wanna split it in half and you wanna put the cream up against the light just like this right here. And then you wanna get your liners and you wanna make sure you go against the grain just like this. That's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. Wow. Then you want to make sure you hit this side just like this. Then you want to go on the other side and do the same thing just like this. And I always just use my finger to wipe off the residue just like that. Wow. Then you want to go ahead and get your magic magnetic marker and make your dots as the reference points. Cause you just never know. Wow. Call me paranoid or schizo on cur. But every time I rent an Airbnb, I always check the light switch in the bathroom. Cause you just never know. And all I do is I just make sure I get me some Planters peanuts. And I just put a little happy face on it just like this. That's perfect. Then I just go ahead and make sure I put his little hat on. Just like that. That's perfect. And to be exact, I just go ahead and make my reference points where I'm at it. And you gotta make sure you line it up just right. Just like that. That's perfect. I don't think nobody can get past that. Wow. I mean, just look at it. I mean, he got the little crack on his head, but I think it's kind of cool. You just never know. And this method flawless for real. People always calling me paranoid and schizo. But I don't care. I'ma always check the front door with my diamond encrusted necklace. You just never know. And I'ma show y'all exactly how to do this method right here. So basically all you gonna need you is some Miss Butterworth syrup. And you wanna put it all down the necklace just like this. That's perfect. That's perfect. You wanna make sure you get all the diamonds in there. And then next what you want to do is get your toothbrush and you want to scrub it all in there. You want to make sure it get all over the VVS's just like this. That's perfect. That's perfect. You want to make sure you hit the whole thing. You want to get in there nice and tight. Wow. Look at that. It's already starting to get shiny. I just do this every time I run an Airbnb. But y'all want to call me names like paranoid, schizo, farty, pooty, stinky. But I don't care. Always check the Airbnbs. And all you gotta do now is just make sure you rinse off all that sticky syrup. You can already see the diamonds already buzzing. I mean, just look at it. It's super shiny for real. Wow, look at that. Y'all like to call me paranoid and schizo. I'm just go ahead and spray it with this little bit of water in the bottle. Just to speed it up. Rinse it off with that water. Just like this. And you can feel when all the syrup is off there. That's perfect. That's perfect. Now I'm going to go ahead and take it and I'm going to set it right in place. Just like this. And I'm going to take my marker and I'm going to go ahead and make my dots as the reference points. Because you just never know. Wow. Look at all that shininess.